Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer live pop-up chat. Right, let me just reduce the height of this camera slightly. There we go. That's a little bit better. Get into focus. Hello, I hope you are all doing well and had an amazing day. Today, I have to keep checking the days because I'm still a little bit off from my days, but it is Tuesday, the 7th of January 2020, and hello and welcome. Before we get into any of the video, I am going to find the chat room and see who is here. I do hope notifications are going out. I do think they should. Let's just, that's it, click on the video. It should be coming up. Put it onto live chat rather than anything else. Here we are. Right, I can see people are coming. 99 people are watching now. So, unless you have been living under a rock today, you will know that Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, have made their return from their extended Christmas break of 2019. So, well, 2019 and obviously going into a little bit of 2020. So, we all know by now that they have been actually spending part of that 6 weeks holiday, not all of it, but part of it, in Canada. And they have just returned from Canada to the UK, where they have actually done 2 engagements. So the one that we saw today was when they visited Canada House. Now, Canada House is in London, it is in the UK. And if you watched one of my weekly vlogs, round about, it was a week in September, if you watched one of my weekly vlogs, I actually walked past it. I walked past Canada House in London and I filmed it. So do feel free to go back and find my London weekly vlog and you will see me walking past Canada House. It is in London, not in Canada. So the purpose of this visit was, I think, more of a personal one rather than an official one. It was an official engagement. It was announced and it will have been recorded. However, this was to say thank you to the Canadian people for their stay, basically, in Canada, and just to say thank you for, you know, making it such an enjoyable time where they could relax, truly relax, and just get that break, which I think everybody wanted them to get. So there we have it. That was the official engagement. But before then, before they arrived at Canada House, they had just been to a very private visit to the Hubb community kitchen, which of course, if you cast your mind back, Meghan helped with the cookbook. So they had a private visit there. As far as I'm aware, at the moment, there are no photos or videos from the Hubb visit. It does remain private, but who knows, maybe on Instagram the Hubb community kitchen could post something in a little while. Who knows? Let me just see what people are saying. Sandra says Harry and Meghan look very happy and rested. I just love seeing them. Indeed, they did look very very rested. Live, Love and Laugh says they look refreshed and relaxed. Yeah. Darlene says, so happy the Sussexes are back. They look refreshed, happy and lovely. Yeah, I mean, this is the word I keep getting over and over again from your comments. Refreshed, happy, looking good. All the things that I cannot deny. They most definitely are. Oh no, Dawn says, soon to be snowy in Dundalk, Maryland. Oh no, you're going to get the snow bomb. Oh my goodness. Alicia says, you were in the footsteps of Harry and Meghan. Well, yes, I mean, Canada House is quite a prominent place. Well, it's on Trafalgar. Is it on Trafalgar Square? Anyway, I definitely walked past it and filmed it whilst I was in London. Was this an official engagement? Yes, I do believe it will be recorded in the court circular. Laura says, I am so very happy that Harry and Meghan are well rested and ready to get back into their royal engagements now. And of course, obviously, you know, expect, I think people are talking about more work with regards to their Sussex Royal Foundation. I think someone said in the second quarter of the year. So I still think there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes in terms of setting up a royal foundation. It doesn't come easy to set up such, you know, a big endeavour like that. So you know, expect little announcements maybe trickling out in the next kind of 3 months period. But yeah, I don't think the big launch of the Sussex Royal Foundation will be just yet. I mean, who knows? They may surprise us, but I'm thinking, you know, if the reports are true, maybe the second quarter could be a more realistic time to get any type of, you know, concrete announcements on what's going to go on there. Gwendolyn says, yes, Canada House is in Trafalgar Square. Yup. There we go. I knew I walked past it and filmed it. Amanda says, I hope they announce they will have a Canadian tour soon. I mean, you know, anywhere in the Commonwealth could be on the cards. I mean, you know, they have only visited a fraction of the Commonwealth countries as a married couple. So yes, Canada most definitely could be on the cards, as well as, you know, other African countries, Caribbean countries. There is so much still to visit, still to do. So yeah, I mean, I would be happy with a Canadian tour as well. Helene says maybe they will move to Canada. Wouldn't be too strange. I don't know about moving to Canada. You know, having holiday homes is not off the cards. Royals can have holiday homes, but I don't think a permanent move to Canada, unless things pan out in an unfavourable way, shall we say, especially with regards to what may be up and coming with the court cases. And again, we don't have any information on when those court cases against certain media establishments will be taking place. I mean, I did hear last year that maybe there was talk of things not actually going to court until 2021. So we don't know whether that will be resolved this year or not. Everything's still a little bit, you know, up in the air about that. People asking about the tiara. It is, of course. What better tiara than Duchess Mary's Queen Mary's diamond bandeau, which of course Meghan wore for her wedding day. There we go. I couldn't wear anything else today, could I? Possibly. Right. Christine says, I love your crown. Thank you. It's a beautiful tiara. There you go. Just reading some comments. Right. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've all seen the video clips and pictures that are being zoomed around the world. Harry and Meghan looked very well rested and happy. Glad to be back. Glad to be able to have an opportunity to thank the Canadian people for their hospitality. And like I said, they visited the Hubb community kitchen prior to that engagement. Now, the second news story that I wanted just to say, because it does, I don't know, it's going to be a very interesting one, I think, for Camilla, because on the 14th of January, Camilla is going to be visiting the University of Aberdeen in her capacity as Chancellor of the university. Now this is the interesting bit, and this made me smile. So, who should be getting an honorary degree? And who, obviously Camilla is presenting the honorary degrees. Who to? None other than Princess Anne. Shock horror. Yeah, so Camilla is going to be presenting an honorary degree to the Princess Royal, Princess Anne. That's going to be a very interesting engagement to watch. I think there will be giggles all around. I think Camilla will find it highly amusing. I think Princess Anne will find it highly amusing. And also she's presenting an honorary degree to a lady called Janet Derbyshire. So, and this is all obviously in her role as Chancellor. Yeah, so there you go. A surprising royal engagement. I mean, you don't often get these sorts of engagements where, you know, royal presents to royal. I think one that I can think of is when obviously the Queen attended the passing out parade. Was it William and Harry? Yeah, I remember William grinning as the Queen passed by, and I think the same thing happened when Harry passed out as well. So yeah, I do like these little odd, peculiar royal engagements, and I will most definitely be looking out for that one. I think that will be really, really fun. Fiona says Camilla and Anne together. That will be amazing indeed. I can't wait. I think that might be my engagement of the month. I really do think. Hello to everyone who has just made it. What's the name of the university where Camilla is Chancellor? The University of Aberdeen, Scotland. Elder Poodle says, yes, I bet that will contain some laughs between Camilla and Anne. I think it'll be very, very funny. I really can't wait for that one. It's going to be so, so good. Laura says, do all the royal family members take a tour of the Commonwealth that the Queen has as sovereign? They don't have to. And usually it takes many, 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 many years to work through all the different countries in the Commonwealth. I mean, traditionally, Charles, when he married Diana, they went on a little tour. The Queen, obviously, when she became sovereign, went on a tour of the Commonwealth. It just goes over many, many years. Charles and Camilla have visited many, many countries in the Commonwealth. It takes a lot of time to work through, an official tour through all the different Commonwealth realms, and of course other tours which the government, of course, ask the royals to undertake. And of course there will always be, some kind of political, maybe soft power undertone going on. Usually these tours are at the request of the Foreign Office, the UK government. So yes, I mean, we can expect foreign tours coming up for all the royals. Let's have a look. You are more than welcome for thanking me for answering your question. Yes, thank you so much to the moderators for helping to keep things in control. Let's just say. Oh, now, there was also speculation that Prince Charles, the Prince of Wales, would not undertake his up and coming tour to Israel. But that tour is going on. Well, not tour, a visit. It's a 2-day trip to the region. Now, obviously, the first official visit by a royal to Israel and the occupied Palestinian territories was by Prince William, if you remember. And that was back in June of 2018. So William kind of paved the way for Charles to make this visit. And I think that was probably always the intention of the UK government. So it has been confirmed that Prince Charles's visit to Israel and the occupied Palestinian territories will be going ahead. So this is a 2-day trip on the 23rd and 24th of January, and the main centrepiece of this event is an appearance at the World Holocaust Forum, which is on January the 23rd, where Prince Charles will make a speech at the event. So that's obviously the main centrepiece reason for being there. He will, of course, be received by the Palestinian president as well. And but it is important to say that a Foreign Office aide has commented that they are monitoring the situation very closely with regards to any kind of instability in the region. So at the moment, it is going ahead as planned. The palace has also pointed out that Charles will be travelling by a charter plane, which they have said is the only way to satisfy all safety considerations, including efficiency and, of course, security. But they have stressed that the prince will be travelling in an electric car for the 2-hour journey from the airport to Davos. Now, I think we can all kind of understand why he's choosing to go with that route of air transportation. But yes, that visit will indeed go ahead. Also, a day prior to this, on the 22nd of January, Prince Charles will launch the Sustainable Markets Council at the World Economic Forum in Davos in Switzerland. So here we have some official information from the Prince of Wales's official website. So the 22nd of January 2020, His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales will attend the World Economic Forum's annual meeting, where he will deliver a keynote address. His Royal Highness will use the visit, his first in almost 30 years, to officially launch the Sustainable Markets Council. This initiative, founded by the Prince with the support of the World Economic Forum, brings together leading international figures from the private, public and philanthropic sectors to find ways to rapidly decarbonise the global economy and make the transition to sustainable markets. The Prince's visit takes place as a stopover on the way to his visit to Israel and the occupied Palestinian territories at the request of the British government. The World Economic Forum's annual meeting takes place in Davos, Switzerland, between the 21st and 24th of January 2020, and there are also some notes which Clarence House are pointing out. The Prince is attending at the invitation of the World Economic Forum and with the full support of the British government. The Prince of Wales previously visited the World Economic Forum in Davos in 1992. The Duke of Cambridge visited in 2019 and participated in discussions on the environment and mental health. And there we have the official information regarding that. And I don't think I have anything else on my list to talk about today. So let's just go back and see what people are saying. Eugenie Miller says, Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan look very happy and rested. Yet again, I keep hearing over and over again, rested, happy. Most definitely. I completely agree. Constance says she's warmed up to Camilla over the years. I really like her. Rose says, do you think any royals will go to visit Australia soon to help inspire the redevelopment of the areas devastated by the fires, which continue to cause distraction throughout the continent? I don't know about any special visits. Of course it could happen. I remember when there was, everything going on with Christchurch, we had royal visits. Who knows? But I definitely think that on a future Australian visit, I am sure they will factor in some kind of engagement which would take into account the devastation that's happened. And I spoke about this before on this channel, and still we're getting all these pictures coming back of the animal. I mean, the animals. It's terrible. It really is terrible. So I can imagine that the next time a royal goes over there, I imagine that there will be something planned in to reflect the devastation that has gone on. My Magical, I think talking about Charles, says, let's hope the visit can be a positive one considering what has recently happened. His safety is paramount, indeed. Laura says, I love you for keeping us updated. You are more than welcome. Have I heard any more about the Omid Scobie thing? Yes. So let me just go back and find Omid's tweet, because he did comment about it. So I don't want to there we go. I don't want to misquote him, but let's just have a little look. So where was it? Here we go. He said, glad to see certain websites removing false and inaccurate quotes from me. In the future, if it looks suspect, reach out to me. I'm literally just a DM away. And of course, that was on Twitter. So it seems like at least some of the publications, online at least, have been removing his attribution to those statements. Okay, and I'm just looking. Oh yes, right. So this is a quote. So I'm on Omid Scobie's Twitter, and I've just seen that within the last few minutes he has posted a quote from Janice Charette, the High Commissioner of Canada in the UK. So it's there. You can go and read it yourselves if you wish. And this is a direct quote. It says, "It was a pleasure, as always, to welcome the Duke and Duchess of Sussex to Canada House for their second visit in less than a year. We are delighted their Royal Highnesses were able to enjoy warm Canadian hospitality during their recent stay in Canada. Today's visit provided an opportunity to discuss some of the common priorities and values shared by Canada and their Royal Highnesses, such as a commitment to conservation and fighting the challenges of climate change, supporting the economic and democratic empowerment of women and girls, and encouraging young people and youth leaders in Canada and across the Commonwealth to actively engage in the social, economic and environmental challenges of their generation." And of course that was Janice Charette, High Commissioner of Canada in the UK. So there we have it, a little bit of news as we're on it. Yes, that was 37 minutes ago. So there we go. An official comment being made about Harry and Meghan's visit. Right, I'm going to go now. How long have I been on for? 21 minutes, right. I'm going to go now. Obviously, if anything else occurs, I will do another pop-up live chat. That is what these chats are for. So do make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Thank you also. We have nearly 97.2 thousand subscribers to the channel. So I want to say thank you so much to everyone who has taken the time to watch my videos and subscribe to the channel. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. It lets YouTube and the algorithm know that you are enjoying the videos and you would like to see more of them. Also, hit the bells, the notification bell, so that you know whenever I upload a new video. And as I said previously, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. So, all that's left for me to say for today is, from me in Shropshire, mwah to you all, and goodbye.